Welcome to Rays of Hope, where inspiration meets possibilities. Join us on this journey as we explore videos that illuminate the path to positivity, resilience, and success. The root causes of misogyny. Unpacking society's ingrained hatred of women. Ever wondered where misogyny stems from? It's not just a relic of past societies but a complex, deeply ingrained issue that spans cultures and epochs. At its core, misogyny is an attitude that devalues women simply because of their gender, influencing everything from daily interactions to institutional policies. This video dives into the origins of these attitudes, exploring how historical, psychological, and cultural contexts contribute to the persistent issue of misogyny. Whether it's ancient societal structures or modern media portrayals, understanding these roots can help us address the problem more effectively. Stay tuned as we unravel the multifaceted origins of misogyny and discuss what it means for our society today. Understanding misogyny. Misogyny, at its core, is the deep-seated feeling of hatred, prejudice, or contempt towards women. This negative attitude towards women can manifest in various forms, impacting individuals and societies in detrimental ways. Definition of misogyny. Misogyny, derived from the Greek words misos, hatred, and gyne, woman, encompasses a spectrum of behaviors and beliefs that reinforce the inferiority of women. It often involves the perpetuation of harmful stereotypes, discrimination, and violence against women solely based on their gender. Types of misogyny. Hostile sexism. This form of misogyny is overt and direct, characterized by aggression and open disdain towards women. Hostile sexism manifests in actions such as verbal abuse, harassment, and physical violence. Benevolent sexism. Unlike hostile sexism, benevolent sexism operates under the guise of positive intentions towards women but still reinforces traditional gender roles and stereotypes. Examples include chivalry that stems from a belief in women's fragility or dependence. Sexual objectification. This type of misogyny reduces women to mere objects of sexual desire, disregarding their autonomy and humanity. Objectification manifests in various forms, from advertising that uses women's bodies to sell products to everyday instances of catcalling and inappropriate comments. Understanding the multifaceted nature of misogyny is crucial in addressing and combating deep-rooted gender inequalities that persist in society. By recognizing and challenging these harmful attitudes and behaviors, we can strive toward a more equitable and inclusive world for all individuals, regardless of gender. Historical roots of misogyny. Throughout history, the roots of misogyny run deep, influencing societal norms, religious beliefs, and cultural structures. These historical foundations have shaped attitudes toward women, perpetuating discriminatory practices and unequal treatment. Let's look at the ancient origins and influences that have fueled the persistence of misogyny over time. Ancient societal views on women. In ancient civilizations, women were often relegated to domestic roles, and viewed as inferior to men in intellectual and physical capabilities. The concept of patriarchy, where men held primary power and dominance, was prevalent in societies such as ancient Greece and Rome, perpetuating the subjugation of women. Women were considered property, with limited rights and freedoms, setting a precedent for centuries of inequality. Religious influences on misogyny. Religious texts and beliefs have played a significant role in shaping attitudes towards women. In many religions, scriptures have been interpreted to justify the subordination of women, reinforcing gender stereotypes and justifying discriminatory practices. The notion of Eve as the temptress in Christianity, for example, has perpetuated the idea of women as inherently sinful and morally inferior. These interpretations have contributed to the normalization of misogynistic attitudes within religious communities. Patriarchal societal structures. Patriarchal systems have long been entrenched in societal structures, reinforcing the marginalization of women and reinforcing misogynistic beliefs. Male-dominated governance, economic systems, and social norms have perpetuated gender disparities, limiting women's opportunities and reinforcing stereotypes of male superiority. The unequal distribution of power and resources within patriarchal societies has fueled the perpetuation of misogynistic attitudes, creating barriers to gender equality. By understanding the historical roots of misogyny, we can begin to unravel the complexities of gender inequality and work towards fostering a more inclusive and equitable society for all genders. Psychological and sociological factors. Misogyny, the deep-seated prejudice against women, finds its roots in a complex interplay of psychological and sociological factors. Let's see how societal influences and individual mindsets converge to cultivate misogynistic attitudes. Socialization and gender roles. From a young age, individuals are molded by societal expectations dictating how men and women should behave. These gender norms perpetuate unequal power dynamics, attributing certain qualities as inherently masculine or feminine. This socialization process reinforces traditional gender roles, where women are often portrayed as submissive and inferior to men. Consequently, these ingrained beliefs shape perceptions of gender and contribute to the perpetuation of misogynistic behaviors. As we conclude Part 1 of our exploration into misogyny, remember that understanding the root causes is just the beginning. Join us in Part 2 as we continue our journey to unravel the complexities of society's ingrained hatred towards women. Thank you for joining us on this uplifting journey with Rays of Hope. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe to stay tuned for more videos that spark hope and empowerment.